Hey, you right, guys, Truth Munch's Joey, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 4 of You Season 1. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this season so far. I think, like I say, with 10 episodes, it's been very kind of quick pace, and I like that about it. And last episode, we ended on him kind of doing the deed just in the space of 1 or 2 seconds, if that. So that that was a fun scene to watch. But yeah, I'm just like I kind of say this every episode of this show. I'm just very curious where it's gonna go. I know we're gonna have a story about his ex eventually because there's something mysterious going on there. Peach is kind of. I don't think she's catching on to what how bad he actually is, but she's kind of like his neighbor in the sense that she just knows something's quite not right about it. And that really makes, even though Peach isn't very likable as a character, it makes her a good character to have on screen. So yeah, I'm excited to see where that kind of goes. But they're kind of, I won't say they're together yet, but she did say that she only really wants to see him now instead of kind of because she deleted her Tinder profile. Of yeah, last episode she deleted her Tinder profile. And he also had witnesses when he was kind of burning the body of I forgot his name, but the ex-boyfriend. So could be some trouble there. We'll wait and see. But like I say, all 3 episodes so far have been great. I do think episode 3 was probably the weakest so far, and I think episode 2 was my favourite, but all 3 have been like at least good, which I like about it. So if you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And as always, I'll be doing full uncut reactions to every episode of the show. So if you want access to those, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below, which really does help support the channel as well. There'll also be links to Twitter, Instagram, and Discord if you want to check out any of those. But for now, my friends, let's go.
Show you. I'm the one. You want it down and dirty, you got it.
Oh, you showed her. Yeah, you really showed her, dude. Oh, it's continuing straight after. Fuck.
What was that? 8 seconds? Oh yeah, he's got that Trump
Eight-
just took
8 seconds?
look. Say something. Say.
Oh, we're getting her in.
Happens all the time in BD. No, you'll sound like a.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I like that.
You could say, let's order food, move past it. You paid for the bed you just got laid on. Or whatever that was. And your phone bill.
Okay, we're getting her narrative, inner dialogue. He's like, the fuck, as if he's checking. Oh my
Joe, I
god.
think you're hiding in here.
Mad.
Oh no.
$500?
Last night, 8 second sex. Joe.
Not me. Don't look at me. No, other Joe.
If you're gonna act like a whore, may as well look like one.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Tell me you're not writing another dead puppy thing as a metaphor for your dad dying.
okay, Peach.
Completely what it's really about. Look, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Killing puppies.
Just say less. How about
Oh,
that?
there's so much more inside.
Oh my god, Kelsey's still
2
it.
days. You got this.
Spooky. That's 3 times I've seen that. 3. One was enough.
What the hell is this?
It's $500, mate.
What? Obviously, you don't love him.
Love ya.
You never said that to Benji. And look what had to happen to him.
Oh.
Beck, just when I think we're...
Look at his face. He's mad. He plays it so well. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Is that JL talking? Or
Here,
talking?
your sacrifice.
Yes, worth it. Okay,
Not
Yes.
like there was any real doubt. How old is he?
21.
If only I could tell you I'm here.
You're literally behind a
Do
foot.
this, whatever this is.
So good to see you, hon.
Yeah, you too, Dad.
Dad?
What the fuck?
But I'll totally check and I'll let you know as soon as possible.
I'm so confused. Does she... Mad.
It's pretty great, huh, sweetie?
Yeah.
With her shades on.
Amazing. Amazing this many people are fans of contrived plotting and melodrama. If they even read Dickens.
Actually, I'm just working on building my portfolio. It's more than just that first book.
The one time she actually starts talking,
Hey, where are you
you answer a phone call, you twat.
How are you?
Oh, God.
Dress. Not necessarily you in it, but
Oh!
Who the hell are you, Beck?
Huh. Really? Really?
Have at it.
Really?
Supposed to show you what a good Christian household and a loving family can do.
Yeah,
she did
yeah,
not just
that's...
suggest if you were more Christian, he wouldn't have abandoned you for a crack pipe.
Oh!
Excuse me, my dear.
Oh, she's a twat.
Supposed to tell you he can't send money anymore. But he's gonna help you find a better job first. Mom doesn't think you should wait.
Yep, yep,
She's so
yep.
cranky. It's the hormones.
You can wait to tell her that, could you, you little shit?
Wasn't supposed to tell you, but she's pregnant.
This is why I hate kids.
That's why they're fighting about it.
Peach, walking in with sass.
Hi. Is Joe Goldberg working today?
Joe Goldberg is not working today, but I'm Ethan, and you would be...
Looking for Joe.
Oh!
I do not right now. Joe left with it. He just...
Oh, you can't say no to Shane Mitchell. Fuck, look at her eyes.
I thought I was supposed to be writing.
Are you with 8 Seconds?
Hey, you. Oh, sorry. So
How is this?
I won't get a look at their face first.
Do I run? Shit, shit, shit.
Shit me.
Joe.
Beck, what are you doing here?
Oh. She actually kind of caught him for once, but he could just say he reads, so he'll love this place. He has a good cover story, to be
You're
fair.
a bookseller, aren't you?
There you go. Told you straight away.
Wasn't hiding, I swear.
We can at least agree that
How would you know she was here,
I
though?
left you a little wanting.
Yeah.
So you're saying you did want it to last longer than 8 seconds?
No, I mean, yeah, as in...
How would you know it was a say? Oh my god.
Didn't I win?
Beck, you would pick up on this.
So I googled it and I saw the information about the festival and I figured this is probably why you were in the area.
Bit
By the way,
stalkery,
Alex
but-
is really working on you too.
Can you hold on for just 1 second?
Hey, sweetie. Cooper's kind of hitting a wall.
I just actually cringe because
Okay, I'll find
this is my dad who's meant to be dead.
And who is this handsome gentleman?
This is Joe. He works at a bookstore I go to in the city.
Oh, hey, Joe.
No.
This is my wife, Nancy. I'm Ned, Beck's dad.
Hi.
Nice to meet you both.
Fuck.
You're welcome to join us for dinner, Joe.
Yes, totally, if you can.
Dude.
I'd love to.
My father, unconscious, with a needle in his arm. I thought he was dead. When he disappeared on us because he relapsed, I couldn't believe it. Right then and there, I decided he was dead. Which is why I told you he was, which is totally wrong. I mean, who does that?
I'm glad we got an answer this episode. That's so cool.
Personal thing I tell you is a total lie.
I get it. I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
Aw.
Then you had to go back. Book emergency.
I'd be on board, but that would be so un-Victorian of me. The virtuous maiden is supposed to be rescued by the dashing, sometimes broody, altogether charming hero.
And who is that? Is that meant to be you?
That boat, she can take it. You
They're adorable. That was their best scene yet.
I mean, it was pouring. I learned every swear word in the book that day.
I don't think he remembers, dear.
I think he can speak for himself, Nancy.
Okay, well this I love awkward dinner scenes.
Okay, he's not a child. They would've told
Oh my god, it comes out now.
Nothing in this family. You. A feature for your blog so you can brag how you lifted him out of the pit.
No, voice out, please.
He was sober when you met him. I was in the pits with him, and not because I wasn't Christian enough. You didn't save him. You think he'll fall over if you pull your hand out of his ass?
Guinevere, enough.
How is no one like turning around watching this? I would be.
Yes, you all are.
Oh. Mad.
have some unresolved stuff. Believe me, I'm the king of unresolved family issues. I know what people splitting feels like.
Yeah, what's his family life like? Well, you don't have a family life, but the past.
Look, he's here. He's alive. You're a writer. Could be helpful to write about him. Cathartic.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Do you hear yourself right now? I mean, who the hell are you to tell me that I have
Oh,
dirty
God.
issues? You don't even know me.
Hang on,
Just go. Leave me alone. I'm
He
serious.
wasn't trying to.
You didn't see what was going on.
Yes. Yes, I did. And you were more than just an addict. I miss you.
She's a good little actress. I like. I've not seen her in anything before, but this is acting wise. This has been the best episode.
You know, I tell people that you're dead.
Maybe in Vermont. Over Christmas.
Yeah, don't give up on each other, guys.
You know.
I actually kind of understand where the dad's come from in a way, because it's like you just kind of have to accept who he is now. Like if he wants to change from being, I don't know, a drug addict, then yeah. And then at the same time, see Beck's point of view where it's like he's changed so much that he kind of don't know who he is anymore, kind of thing. But
You leave for the 8:20 to Hyannis with one commandment. Get the batter off the ladle while it's wet. The ladle's left in the sink.
she's
Mom
right about the
lets us-
ladle, dude.
They say girls with daddy issues are really good in bed.
Oh shit, here we go. Maybe it'll last 9 seconds this time. Am I right? No! Fuck!
Oh, sorry, I didn't call. Is it okay if I come in?
I'm like, what are you hiding under there? This is funny. That wasn't rough at all, calm down. How long did it last? No, don't. Oh, I thought it ended. I wanted to know. I'm rooting for you, dude. Longer than a minute, come on. I want to know how long he lasted, come on.
How did you figure out where I live?
Do you know how many selfies I've taken on the toilet? A lot.
5. Probably about 5. No more than that.
Okay. Instead of sitting here watching you judge me, I'm gonna go pee.
I'm
And try not to take a selfie.
The ADR
What
though.
a chance. Far be it for me to stop you from shouting it from the rooftops.
For fuck's sake.
Plus, I guess it is nice to hear it from your friends,
All cheering him on.
even if not all of them
Oh,
can
Peach.
share in your happiness.
Salty.
It's really too bad.
What if
The one
Peach
that
actually
goes
has a
away
crush
with
on
the
Beck?
biggest fan.
That would be sick. I'd love that.
Well, every relationship has its obstacles to overcome, right?
Oh,
I
you
won't let it
returned
get in
it.
the way of us, Beck. I won't.
Sweet. Is that it? Okay, there we go, guys. That is episode. How do you escape out? There you go. 4 of You, season 1. Fantastic episode. I really enjoyed that one. I think it might be my favourite. I'd say that and episode 2 so far have just been spectacular. I loved it. Straight off the bat, like from the first scene where we got Beck's like narrative and like point of view and the thoughts and stuff. I thought that was such a cool idea to do. I didn't even consider it that they'd do something like that, or if it would be, then it would probably be in like season 2 or something. But no, episode 4, and we're getting her kind of thoughts, and I really like that because it makes her on the same level as kind of a main character as Joe, and this episode did a really good job of that. Because at the moment, episodes 1, 2, and 3, it has been like Joe's the main character, and he still is kind of the main character, but it's brought Beck kind of at the same level instead of just being like, I wouldn't say a side character, she's definitely not been. But you see what I'm trying to say? It's kind of what House of Cards did, where it was like Frank Underwood was the main character, and then they brought like Claire Underwood to actually kind of surpass him. I'm not saying this is the same level as that, but it's the same idea of like making them both on the same level of, you know, no matter who they're focusing on, you're enjoying it. That kind of depends on if you like Beck as a character, and to me, this really made her like a likable character because up until now I've liked her, but I've not like kind of, she's had moments where I'm a bit like and she still has those moments for sure, but I like her a lot more because of this episode than I did before. So we'll go through we'll get the one thing out of the way that I don't like, and it's just how Beck still doesn't know that he's stalking her, especially in the room scene there where all her stuff was lying around. I mean, yeah, that made for a fun scene, and that's not a negative scene for me, but it just adds on to that where it's like, she would have noticed something by now. I'm sorry, like, I know he's good at what he's doing and stuff, but even, actually, no, he's kind of not. He slips up all the time. Even when he mentioned, like, oh, maybe I'll last longer than 8 seconds, it was like, well, how do you know, what? Wait, what? But I said that to my friends, like, you'd pick up on that. The fact that he's walking around and following her everywhere is ridiculous. And then when they were like having sex there at the end and he was like moving his arms around trying to hide everything, I'd be like, what are you moving? Like, I can see you like trying to move shit. So that one aspect of it, I think it made for a funny scene at the end there, yeah, but it's still, come on, she would have noticed, and she will. I think she'll slowly start to realise that, you know, he's a bit weird. He's a bit of a weird one, but that other than that, I think this episode was fantastic. So again, Beck's narrative, loved that. And then when it went back to the scene again, and then we got like Joe's point of view on that scene, I kind of like how I thought it was going to be just a Beck episode. Like for the first 10 minutes, I was like, where's this going? Until we found out it was her dad and not some random dude that she was kind of seeing. Yeah, I was kind of like, this is going to be Beck's episode. But then when Joe was kind of brought into it, and they went to that little festival, it was kind of both their stories, which I preferred. Beck having secrets, that alone just adds more to her character instead of just her just being this kind of generic writer. She has her own secrets and things that she hasn't, like, we don't know as an audience, which I like. And the big secret being that as soon as it found out, like, oh, hi, Dad, I was like, wait, what? He's meant to be dead, dude. But no, she kind of says, it kind of was how I thought it would be, that she says he's dead because she doesn't really know who he is anymore. Like, he's not what he used to be, which I can't completely side with her about that because he's trying to be a better person from how he was. And I get you miss, like, how he was in the past, but he's a different person, and I think she needs to kind of maybe accept that as well. Not saying he doesn't have his own flaws, as we've seen from the episode, but They're not both perfect, let's be honest. I'm not saying she's trying to make out she's perfect, but because the woman he's married to is just a twat, and the children, or that one child was just a dickhead. So go off at them, and I'm glad she did at that dinner scene, which is great. But the dad, I don't know. And I loved the scene. I'd say it was their best scene so far, where she was kind of opening up about her father when they were walking along the kind of dock thing. This was, like I said in the episode, this was her best episode acting wise for sure. I've not seen her in anything, but she was good in this episode. No, she's not been bad up to previous episodes, but this was her best one for sure. Yeah, I just love it. This was Beck's episode, and it did a really great job with that, and I'm just happy that they've made her on the same level as Jo for me. I love how Peach still has her little kind of worries about it all. I actually prefer Peach to... I don't prefer Peach to Emily. I'm saying I think Peach is a more interesting character, like can have more potential with storylines than kind of Emily, with Shay Mitchell playing in Pretty Little Lies, obviously. Because Emily, for me, like, she kind of has... she's a good character, but she has a lot of boring stories, where I think she has a lot of potential as Peach. I'm not saying I prefer Peach to Emily. Emily I've had 5 seasons with, to be fair. And I will have 7 seasons when I finish the show, but... And I've only had like 4 episodes with Peach, but she just... I don't know, she's got this sass about her. I really like it. So, we'll see where it goes. And then I'll put the end scene where he's like hiding all the possessions. While I think it's kind of bullshit, it was kind of funny to watch. Yeah, there we go. I'm rating for the episode. I think episode 2 was darker, and I liked like the kind of what was he going to do with Benji idea of things. Then he eventually killed him, which I loved that side of it. But this one gave a lot more to Beck as a character. They had like really good scenes together, like her and Jo. And like I say, the little things with like Peach and stuff. There wasn't really a bad scene. I was kind of, from start to finish, I wasn't bored. So for that reason alone, I'm going to give it a 9.1. Like just above episode 2. So I might say this was my favourite episode. Yeah, because episode 2 was the best one for Jo. This one was the best one for Beck. And like them two like together. So I don't know. I really have to think about it. I think they might be on the same level, so I might just give it a 9 out of 10 just to say they were both on the same level as good. But part of me's like, was this a little bit better? I don't know. It's a tricky one. What do you guys think? Let me know. But thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. All the stuff that I mentioned at the start of the video will be in the pinned comment below. And I will see you next week for episode 5, which is the day before, just before I go to London. So I'll be able to do you and the Walking Dead premiere, because I leave for London on the Tuesday, which is good. But yeah, until next week. Thanks for watching. Peace.